Well, now, look, just before we go, a good news story, not before time. I mean, you've heard my views. All this lockdown stuff is rubbish. Politicians playing politics and ego-driven control. Nothing to do with science if they cared to read, but they don't. Bureaucrats run the show. In WA, what about that bloke McGowan? He's only doing what politicians have done all year, playing politics and self-interest. They love control, don't they? Forget yourself, Mr McGowan. Open the border. Of course, George Orwell was right, wasn't he, when he said no one ever seizes power with the intention of relinquishing it. Do they, Mr McGowan? Well, put that aside, borders are opening and the business pulse is starting to beat. It's well-nigh impossible, I'm told, to book a holiday house on the Gold Coast. Victorians are pouring in. I mean, who'd want to holiday over Christmas in Victoria, often in blazing heat, with a blasted mask over your face? Oh. And I'm totally opposed to a Liberal government, allegedly predicated on freedom, preventing people from leaving their own country. But it's been a boon for local tourism. The travel agency Flight Centre has had a record number of domestic online bookings since Tuesday. Qantas and Virgin have cranked up capacity. There are non-stop flights now from Melbourne to Maroochydore, the Gold Coast and Cairns. Qantas thinks it can get to 60% pre-COVID capacity next month. Virgin are looking to put on more staff and more aircraft into the sky. So business does at last have a smile on its face. But let's not kid ourselves. They can't compensate for the losses forced upon them by this disproportionate response to a bad flu. But Christmas is a season of joy and hope and rebirth. And all Australian businesses and individuals deserve a fair dose of joy and hope and rebirth after the dreadful times they've been put through by government. If government now can only get completely out of our way and let us get on with our lives and let us look after our own health, then it'll be an even better Christmas. Which brings me to the thought for the night. I got two thoughts. There was never a night or a problem that could defeat sunrise or hope. And this one, let your hopes, not your hurts, shape your future.